I can be heard. So I want to make sure I answer that question on this video. Let's just go ahead and get right in it. Habarigani Riches, welcome back to the channel. This is your girl Renee, and today we're going to do a live lock moisturizing session. I really appreciate you showing up for my live this morning. I know I have very early hours, but that's when I'm in my most, vibrant self, is first thing in the morning. So thank you so much for attending my live yesterday. So I want to give those people who attended the live, or either you watched the replay, I want to give you some updates. And I'm also going to go ahead and take my hair down while I'm talking. So welcome to the chat, April. I appreciate you this morning. We are getting ready to start. First thing I want to do is make sure I encourage everybody, like I have to encourage myself. Drink some water first thing in the morning. Your body has been at rest all night, or either you've been tossing and turning all night, and your body needs that hydration first thing in the morning. So I'm going to reach down because I have a water bottle right here. And this is my second one already. It's 6 a.m., 6:10 a.m. on the East Coast. I've already had 32 ounces. And it was easy because my body needed that water. And what I've learned about myself when it comes to water is I need to drink it as I'm getting up and throughout the day, as opposed to trying to drag it out later on in the day. So I actually got up this morning around 4. Yeah, 4. I was in the shower. And so that's why I already got my makeup on and everything, because I have been up. And I grabbed my water as soon as I got up. So I didn't realize I went so fast on that first bottle. But yeah, I'm already on the second bottle. So get your water in. Your water helps you connect with spirits and everything. So, and God, when your body is hydrated, your vibration is heard throughout the world. But I also, because I drank my 32, I now have my cup of coffee. And, this pandemic has been hard on us, but you can always find ways to make it better. One thing is, I've learned how to make my own coffee. I don't think I would ever go to Starbucks and buy any coffee unless I'm like on vacation or something and I can't get to my own. But I've made my perfect cup of keto coffee. I used to get the Americana from Starbucks and then do the vanilla and the cinnamon flavoring in it, the sugar-free. But now I have all that at home. So there is no need for me to get any coffee from Starbucks. And plus, I can get my plant-based milk. And I love vanilla. I love cinnamon flavoring. So I hope you have your tea, your coffee, your water, and you just ready to vibe with me for a few minutes. Now, I do try to be mindful of my time because I want to do a sunrise meditation. So I'm not going to be here that long. So let's go ahead and follow up from yesterday. If you didn't see my video yesterday, when this is over, I'll post it in my rich description box below, or I will go ahead and post it as a card as I'm trying to edit this video later on today. But I did a video yesterday where I talked about homelessness. And I wanted to say that the main point of me telling you about what I had experienced when it came to the homelessness and what I did it's never been to, because I've known John for 10 years. So this thing with me and John been going on. So it's not to gloat about any physical acts that I'm doing. It was really just eye-opening for me to receive the message as to what to do for that situation. So I did the video to encourage you that if you sit down and if you meditate, if you pray and you get the message, that act on it. So that was the whole reason behind doing the video. When you receive the guidance that you receive, And whatever type of religion or spirituality that you practice, when you receive the message, act on it. Don't second guess and think about it. Just act on it. So I'm going to take my hair down. So now, the reason why I'm here today is because I had a retighten this past weekend and I found out that my hair was really dry in the back. So I'm going to have to make a conscious effort to make sure that I moisturize my locks. So a little background on my locks. I do have Sisterlocks. I got them put in 2016 on about 7 to 9 inches of hair. I've had a very exciting Sisterlock journey. I've had my ups and downs. I've actually had my locks redone like 80% over my head. And so that was a year-long experience. But because I am a very patient person, I am very patient. I don't know where I get this patience from, but I'm a very patient person. I was all in for the process. So I've had my locks reconstructed. I have over 500 locks, but I have a very low 500. So it might be 520 or 524. And yeah, in a couple of months, in about 4 months, I'll be going on 5 years locked. I also had my first haircut in 2020. So in March of 2020, right when the pandemic was really getting hit in, I got a haircut. So the reason why I got a haircut, and a lot of people ask me this, is because my ends were ragged. That was one thing that I wish somebody had told me before I got into my lock journey, was to go ahead and get your ends trimmed at least, because once they start the process of locking, you have to let your hair sort of sit until it gets locked before you can do a lot with it. So I had to let my hair set. It actually set for 4 years before I actually got my first haircut. So I had a cute little bob and it is growing out. So let's see, what thing are we going to tackle? Well, let me tell you what I'm using. I have this water bottle, and my consultant made up I guess it's a water and oil mixture for me to use. So I'm not quite sure what's in it, but that's what I'll be using. And we used to all do this anyway ourselves. So just rose water and whatever type of oil you think your hair needs, just a couple of drops. But with anything I'm talking to you about, this is my experience. I'm almost 5 years in. You always have to receive guidance from your consultant. I actually have never used conditioners on my hair until 8 weeks ago. And I'm about 5 years in, because I was, y'all, you know what? Real quick, I hate to stop on my phone, but because I work like in the medical field, we get a text every day where we have to let the system know if we're going to be on the grounds of the hospital. And I got my text and I forgot to answer. So it's just one question. But anyway, here it is. Are you planning to be at a facility? And so I just push no. But don't you hate these iPhones sometimes? Like, it don't accept like my fingerprint sometimes. It doesn't like feel it. We're supposed to have touch screen. I'm touching a button. I mean, I don't know if I'm supposed to wet it or not, but probably the oils I have on my finger. But anyway, with anything I talk about on my channel, you have to consider, or anybody that you look at on YouTube, you have to look at where they are in their journey and where you are in your journey. Because you want to make sure that you're not doing something that's not recommended by your consultant or at your particular time in your journey. I would never tell anybody that's just getting their hair locked to go ahead and use oils and things like that. So that's a little background on my locks. I'm going to use this water spray that I was given by my consultant. And I'm also going to use this oil. I was also given this by another consultant, actually almost 2 years ago. And as you can see, I haven't used that much of it. So, but it smells so very good. I think I've seen this on Instagram as well. This is a rosemary, cedarwood, and thyme nourish and grow healthy hair oil. Hair and scalp oil. It has no sulfates, no silicones, no phthalates, no parabens, no petroleum, no mineral oil, no artificial colors or fragrances. And it smells really good. So I'm going to go in with some water, and then I'm going to go in with some oil, basically. And oh, look at my scalp. It really looks pale. Like, where did my color go? But if you're interested, I have a little container right here with all my products in. So if you would like to know some of the things I'm using, I'll try to throw it in here as I follow up on some of these topics. So the homeless topic. Yesterday was so exciting because, and I'm going to turn around because that's what this is all about. Because we had to deliver the sleeping bag, and every time we went down there, the person wasn't there. So, I mean, they still had their blankets behind the tree, but the person wasn't there. Yeah, this is one reason why people love these bottles. You just squirt it like 2 times and it'll go on its own. So yeah, my consultant told me my hair was dry, and she said especially in the back. So I guess I probably put more attention on the front. So I'm going to turn around while we talk again because I want to make sure I get my back moisturized. So I think my daughter went down about 3 times almost. Okay. All right. It wasn't until she went down the last part of the day that she was able to find somebody. And so I was like, wow, I wonder, could this person be somebody who actually really gets up and go to work every day, you know? Because it wasn't there during the day. So she did finally meet the person. And I stay across the street from a home store. For privacy purposes, I'm not going to say which one, but I stay right across the street from a home improvement store. You know those stores where you go in and you buy the wood and the nails and the screws and the shelves and all the stuff you want to buy. So my daughter went to, I know y'all like get on with the story, but this is a moisturizing video. I'm trying to do everything. I'm trying to do it all. Oh, let me make sure I got my lights good. Okay. So she finally was able to meet the person. She said that the person was very grateful. They were a Latino person. And it was more than one person. More than one person living in these bushes. Tall, you know, like Christmas trees. What they call the Christmas tree? Pine trees or something? Whatever the Christmas trees are made out of. There's a couple of them on the side of the building, and they're living behind those trees. So I pray that the spirits keep them warm behind those trees. Are they pine trees? Y'all know. Y'all can put it in the comments if it's a pine or not. whatever Christmas tree is made out of. So she said there's actually 2 people back there. And I was like, oh my gosh, 2 people. So don't worry, when I get paid next week, I'll get the other one a sleeping bag too. But I'm not going to run back out because, you got to be careful. We're in a pandemic. I'm not just going to be going out willy-nilly, but I go out every weekend to get groceries anyway. So next weekend coming up, I'll get, I hope they have one available, but I'll get another sleeping bag. And it's still, we did what we were told to do. We were told to go to do the sleeping bag, give it to the person. And I feel so much better about that, only simply because I heard the message and I acted on it. Okay. So I just put the oil in my hair. And the other thing I noticed right before, what I have been noticing is that I've been losing hairs. I'm gonna put my shirt up right here and see if you can see it. There is a delay on this. Oh, you can't see it. You see that hair? It's like little curls been dropping off. And I'm wearing white today, so I can really see these little curls dropping off. So I don't know if this is a season of shedding for me, or if this is my hair is dry and breaking off. Okay, so one tip when you are dealing with your hair, and some people think when you get locks you don't have to be careful, but this just popped, all these just popped off. So make sure your nails are well manicured and filed, because you don't want, to snag your hair with your nails. And so we was able to give the sleeping bag to the individual outside. So about my shedding, I let my consultant know that it seemed like, my hair is just like the little curls are just dropping off. And I really thought it was because I've been braiding and banding for 4 years. Been braiding and banding for a long time. Right before I got my hair cut, I was able to not braid and band, but that only lasted maybe 6 months. And then I went and got a haircut and I had to braid and band again. So I've been braiding and banding for a long time. With the braiding and banding, it keeps your locks sort of compact and closed in and, sort of skinny like. So I was thinking when I saw this little shedding that it was because my hair had been locked up and closed in every time I shampoo it. But my consultant let me know that, we needed to do some sort of treatments to stop it from shedding. So there you go. And this one has 2 pieces of lint in it. Okay. So make sure when you are detangling your locks that your nails are taken care of. You're not snagging your hair. And also, don't go against the grain. You see how I'm detangling my locks and I'm just going straight down like this? Don't go against, this is going with the grain. It's like with the way my hair is laying. If my hair was laying all back, it would be important for me to just run my fingers through it all back. Go with the grain at first. And when you are moisturizing. Make sure that you are inspecting your hair when you are moisturizing and detangling. There's not too much a professional can tell me about my scalp because I'm always going in here looking at things for myself. See, there's a little piece of lint right there. I'm going to see these things for myself. Okay. So yeah, that is the follow-up. We was able to give the sleeping bag to the person. Found out it was 2 people. I live right across the street from a home improvement store. So yeah, you know, there is, well, in my area, there's a lot of Latino gentlemen who sit outside of the home store to try to get some work. Okay. The other thing is when it comes to detangling your lock, and I know I'm going all over the place, but I know most of y'all keeping up because we're doing the same thing. We detangling, moisturizing our locks at the same time. So she did a treatment for me, which is an aloe vera treatment. So I'm not sure how often I'm supposed to do that, but I'm thinking maybe I'll try it once a week. I'm just going to try it once a week because these ends are popping off. So that is my moisturizing session for today. I do have a video planned. Oh, let me show you some of the products I do have on hand. And all of these have been approved by my consultant. So I have the green tea shampoo. And I also have this coconut hibiscus shampoo. Yes, I no longer use the clarifying shampoo from Suave. I was given this when I took the retightening class, so I'm using this. And then 1 week I'll go in with the moisturizing shampoo. This is one that I just picked up from TJ Maxx. It was like $5.99. I also received from the class some herbal spray from the Sisterlocks brand. And whenever I feel like my dermatitis is going to act up, which I had pre-Sisterlocks, I had it with my traditional locks, I will use this dandruff shampoo. I actually got this one from Amazon. Okay. Right at the beginning of my journey, I always had a scalp that was a little itchy. So it's always good to get you some Sea Breeze. I have a knockoff brand, but get you some Sea Breeze. And I never use this straight because it has alcohol in it. So I would always mix this with water. Now, another consultant recommended this moisturizing treatment, probably because my hair was dry, but she didn't tell me my hair was dry. That's one problem I have with some of the consultants is they will know what your hair needs. They will tell you what to do, but they won't tell you the condition of your hair. So she recommended this Mazzani Hairdress Coconut Scuffle. It's mineral oil and petroleum free. So what I would do is when I shampoo my hair, when my hair is wet, I will go ahead and seal it with this. Maybe, I haven't used this in a while, but this is recommended also because I also have the Sisterlocks moisture treatment. Okay. And one of my pet peeves about the Sisterlocks products is they do not put any instructions on here. So got to go to the website, but this is one that you can get right out of the drugstore if your consultant approves. So those are some of the products that I use. That was our moisturizing session for this week. I guess I'm going to leave my hair out. I've really been wearing it up ever since I got my locks retightened on Saturday. I've been wearing my hair up to sort of keep everything straight and in place and give my scalp a little time to breathe. Thank you so much for tuning in to my video today. I really appreciate it. Oh yeah, I have been reading. Oh yeah, let me answer this question. A lady asked a question yesterday about, she said her retightenings never go all the way to the root. She said, are they supposed to go all the way to the root? I am not an expert. I'm just a consumer, just like you are, of the Sisterlocks brand. So I guess some people do it to the scalp and some people don't for whatever reason. So you would want to check with your consultant about should yours go all the way to the scalp, or is there any particular reason why yours may not go to the scalp. I had a problem with somebody did my locks and it wasn't as tight as I wanted, but I don't know the reason why she did it. So I wish I had asked. So I'm going to encourage you to consult with your consultant about any questions like that. That was that question. The other thing is people have asked what I'm reading. So this morning, I got up, I prayed, I meditated. I'm looking over here at my computer now. So I wanted to let you know what I was reading. I am on the last couple of chapters of Miracles of Mindfulness. And I've spoke about this before. And in my prayer this morning, I received a message that said, love and light are in the moment. Spend time in the moment. And the truth will always be the truth. And so love and light in the moment, you will not be able to experience true love and true clear vision and true guidance unless you are in the moment. And so in his book, he teaches, gives you practical steps to encourage you to stay in the moment. Like right now, I'm trying to think of what to say next. That's not really being in the moment, but I'll give you an example. If you are washing your dishes, sometime when we're washing our dishes, we're thinking about what we're going to do next, what we're going to cook, what food is not in the refrigerator. The steps he gives you to practice staying in the moment is just hold up a dish and be thankful. Say how you're thankful that you have a cup and that you have the soap to be able to clean your dishes. And that just reminded me, that just really ties into us being able to help the homeless person outside. They would love to have a cup and some soap and some water to be able to wash their dishes. But you would not be able to understand that if you didn't practice moments of mindfulness. So even when you're doing things like vacuuming the floor, you can just be thankful that you have a floor to walk on, that you have a machine to be able to clean the dirt up. So just be thankful that you can actually get up yourself and clean your space. So throughout the day, I would just encourage you to practice moments of mindfulness and drink your water. This is your girl, Renee. I really appreciate you stopping by my video. Double tap that like button. Thank you so much if you're watching the replay. I will see you on the next Rich upload. Peace, riches.